my sexy muffins. I'm on one of the last recordings today, and the next one is just the Hell of a Boss and Has Been recording. And it is Sundrop as a human character. So basically, I added some lore that he basically works as the character Sundrop with mask on and everything, but is a human, and his name is Sunny. So it's very ironic. He's called Sun for short as a nickname, but Sunny is his name, and that's why he goes so well with being called Sundrop, the character. Anyways, this is him as a human, and his darling, which is you, gender neutral right now, is basically a coworker there, and what he would be like for you as a Yandere, because the coworker was the best situation to be able to see every day and work for the whole Sun being work as a human because it's not an animatronic. Okay, let's do this. There we go. Sundrop is a human that works in the daycare and under the name Sundrop. Sunny is our son. He is very happy and go lucky, great with kids, always excited, just happy in general most of the time. But he has some serious insecurities. Not like I am not good enough, but more so am I doing a good enough job? His chronic anxiety makes him panic a lot, and he always has slight abandonment issues. He does not like to be alone and loses a lot of friends of his from his worrying, like they will leave, and then they end up leaving because they get sick of it and realize he's not. And in his eyes, he thinks he is not good enough or he did something wrong. Then there is you. You make him happy. You just make him be his best self all the time and forget all about his worries. Like none of that stress is real. But then at the end of the day of work, because you are his coworker, you have to go home, and he does not like this one bit. He gets yes to see you every day that you guys work because you have the same schedule. He's made sure of it. But one day when you do not come in, either from being sick or just having a family matter, he kind of starts to crack, and his Yandere side starts to show because he realizes you could leave him too. You could get another job. You get sick of him and think he's not enough. This starts to break him. His Yandere starts to show. He is now super, super, super clingy Yandere type. Always having to know what you were doing, where you were doing it, who you were doing it with, and where are you going. Like, always needs to know where you are 100% of the time. Do you like him? Do you see him as your best friend? Maybe more than a best friend? He is so clingy and needing to know that he's your number one. It gets a little bit of smothering at times. His paranoia also gets worse, where he would end up stalking you and breaking into your locker to make sure that you don't have someone boyfriend under your phone number. He would steal your phone after breaking into it and see all your contacts, copying them down. He would end up destroying all your friendships with coworkers and other friends so that you only have him to rely on. And if you have a partner, well, that partner is going to be gotten rid of somehow, and you are never going to see them again. You'll never know what happened to them. You might think that they just left you, and then you have to rely on Sun even more. You have to be his one and only, always. He has to be your one and only, always. He is in fear you will leave when he does confess. And when he does confess, if you say yes, he will actually get better. He will realize that, yeah, you feel the same way or somewhat the same way, and that he was worrying about nothing, and he will let life go back to the way it was, and those insecurities will slowly be broken down. Of course, he'll still be paranoid and super clingy and a little bit jealous, but it would be tamed level. If you reject him, that is not a good thing. It is not a good thing. He will snap at this point, breaking down laughing like a madman, and then later on kidnapping you. You would not be heard from again. He will have the best life with you. You are his princess or prince or whatever you want to be called. It doesn't He respects your pronouns and all that, and he just wants you to be his captive royal heir. Sorry, I can't think of a name for prince or princess. Descendants, it's weird. You would be his captive prince or princess stuck in the tower, and he is the brave knight that keeps you safe from all the dragons out there. Do not break his fantasy of this happily ever after with you. It will only end badly and end badly for you.